Hello, VIII here, welcome back, and welcome to a special episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest VIII. Now in this episode I'm basically going to be showing all the skills and abilities in the game. Maybe it's going to be a two-part episode, I don't know how long it's going to take. But anyways, yeah, I just put Jessica in the lead just for the hell of it, kind of to screw around. Let's see, what does Jessica learn? Okay, yeah, she gets Kasnooze. If you put enough skill points, I think about 68 skill points into her sex appeal or whatever it is. So what else she gets here? Okay, yeah, if you put 100 skill points into fisticuffs, you get Magic Burst, which basically unleashes all remaining magic power in fearsome explosions. So yeah, if you build up a lot of tension and use this ability, it will do a ton of damage to enemies. It's dependent on MP and your tension level. The only drawback to this skill, she will lose all her magic points. So yeah, it's pretty situational. I don't actually recommend putting skill points into this one. But yeah, whatever. This is her knife abilities right here. Toxic Sword, Sudden Death. Once she gets to a certain skill point total in knives, she can start equipping swords, and, well, frankly, I just don't think of her as a great sword user, to be quite honest. I mean, you're much better off with whips and twin dragon lash than you are with any of her sword techniques, like Toxic Sword, yeah, sword fighting technique which envenomates an enemy with each strike. Fatal Flash that strikes on an enemy like a bolt out of the blue. Oh, and in case you're wondering how I maxed out all the skill points, well, I used cheat codes. I have a separate save file, and I gave a whole bunch of seed of skills to my characters, that way I can max out their stuff. So yeah, don't ask me how I maxed out all their stuff, because I cheated. You know, you can't. In one playthrough, it's pretty much impossible to max out everyone's skills. Yeah, and I maxed out Fisticuffs. She gets like Stone's Throw, Harvest Moon. Yeah, pummel all enemies with chain of cartwheels and backflips. Big freaking whoopity-doo. Thin air attack. There's a lot of enemies in the game that you've probably seen. The Dragovian Lord included that uses this thin air attack. It's not too bad actually, but yeah, there's better options for Jessica. So yeah, I don't recommend putting points into Fisticuffs at all. Blow Kiss, yeah, whatever. These are under her sex appeal. They're not very useful. Charms and excites enemy into paralyzed submission. Yeah, why wouldn't I just want to use Lashings of Love? I mean, Lashings of Love does like the same thing, and you're attacking at the same time, so why the hell would I want Puff Puff? Okay, Hip Drop, and not very powerful. Maybe it'd be okay if you build up enough tension. Sexy Beam, yeah, confuses enemies. It's not too bad, I guess. I'll be showing these all off eventually. Pink Typhoon, that's not too bad. Hustle Dance restores at least 70 HP to all party members. I think this is boosted with tension, but I'm not too sure. And yeah, I never showed off this ability with staves, but yeah, it's basically like a free mid-heal. But I don't use staves, or I don't equip them. I just put skill points in for the spell she gets, so yeah, whatever. Let's see, MP recover, Fisticuffs attack. Yeah, with Fisticuffs you get like attack bonuses, agility bonuses. With Jessica she gets probability of dodging physical attacks. So yeah, if you are going to use Fisticuffs with Jessica, you do have the added bonus of more agility and probability of dodging. And I'm sure that ability stacks with armor or equipment that she has, mainly the Divine Bustier. And then, yeah, with Sex Appeal, she gets a 1/8 chance to charm monsters. So some monsters will lose their turn, essentially. Yeah, basically, yeah, as far as, like, knives, I don't really think any of her skills in knives and swords are really that useful. So, yeah, I don't recommend putting skill points into any of that crap. Alright, now for Angus, you got all his axe abilities. Actually, as a matter of fact, as far as Typhos Maul, an ancient axe technique that works wonders on monsters of the Beast family. Well, you saw me use it a bunch of times. I don't think it's that great, to be quite honest, unless, well, the monster's a beast. and you know, put oomph on them and tension. It's not really that useful. Parallax. I think I used this ability like once, but mainly the bread and butter of the axes are the Axes of Evil, Executioner, and Helm Splitter. These are the 3 abilities that are just awesome in axes. I love these 3 abilities. Helm Splitter with lowering the defense, Executioner of course with the critical hits. Then Axes of Evil is a good skill on a group of enemies. Mindbreaker, superior club attack that dominates foes and renders them unable to attack. Yeah, garbage. Gold Rush, yeah, steals opponent's gold. Who gives a shit? Yeah, that's not needed at all. That's garbage. Devil Crusher and esoteric. I don't even know what that says. Esoteric club technique effective on demon and material family monsters. Yeah, I don't care. And then with size, he's got stainless steel and, well, he's got steel sickle and stainless steel sickle, which is the upgraded version. Wind sickles, yeah, it's kind of like Axes of Evil, but again, I don't think size are that great. Grim Reaper, that might actually not be that bad, but again, why would you want to put that many points into size? I don't know, that's just my opinion. I don't think size are that useful. Okay, Big Bonga, this is actually not that bad. If you aren't going to use axes with Angus, use size. Don't use hammers and clubs, they just suck. Big Bonga isn't that bad though. It's not that bad. I still don't recommend putting skill points into size, but Big Bonga's not that bad. Now what I should have done more during this LP, if I'm going to critique, you know, the skill points and how I distributed them, well, I didn't start putting fisticuffs until I maxed out Humanity. Well, with Humanity, you really only get crap abilities. I mean, Warcry, when am I ever going to use that? Underpants Dance, I never used it. Golden Oldies, while it's amusing, why the hell would I use it? Instead, if I would have put points into fisticuffs, I could have gotten abilities like Knuckle Sandwich, Multi-Fist, Thin Air Attack, and Boulder Toss, which is pretty damn powerful. So yeah, it gives Angus a little bit more versatility if he's not using axes like, you know, with Helm Splitter and all that stuff. Multi-Fist, essentially the same thing. It's essentially the same thing as like Multi-Thrust and Multi-Shot with the Hero and Angelo with their sword and bow skills. Then of course you get Thin Air and Boulder Toss. Boulder Toss is actually pretty good. You know, I kind of regret not, you know, putting more points into fisticuffs, but I'm sure if I ever play this game again on my own, I'll start, you know, I'll probably go that route as opposed to putting points in Humanity, because with Humanity you only really get like, let's see, yeah, you get like Nose for Treasure and Whistle, which is kind of cool, but I didn't really use any of those abilities. Well, I used Nose for Treasure a little bit, but like Whistle I never used at all. Okay, yeah, Padfoot, you get that with fisticuffs. That's like a weaker version of Holy Protection. I probably wouldn't use that in fisticuffs, but you know, it's there, I guess, in case you don't have Holy Protection or Holy Water. So whatever. Yeah, let's look at the traits here. Yeah, he gets good attack bonuses with fisticuffs, and he gets an agility bonus, which is really good for him because Angus's agility is pretty low as it is. So yeah, the more agility, the better. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Angus. Let's see, what does Angelo get here? Alright, yeah, if you put enough points into, what is it, staves, you can get the Thwack ability, which is better than Thwack because it actually works on all enemies on the screen. So it's very useful against multiple groups of enemies on the screen. Still, in my opinion, not that useful. Probably his best, Pearly Gates, okay, that's if you max out Charisma. Let's see what else does he have here. Oomph, if you put 65, I believe it is, points into staves, you can get the Oomph spell. So yeah, you can have 2 characters that have Oomph if you decide to put skill points into staves. Not that bad of an option, but after Oomph, you really don't want to put any more skill points into staves with Angelo, because his other stuff really isn't worth it. Yeah, he gets Kafuddle, I think, if you put skill points into staves. Not really that useful. Drain Magic, which probably isn't that bad. They can take the place of Cherub's Arrow, I guess, in the Bow's skill list. But yeah, you can get spells like Fizzle, Bounce, Divine Intervention is under his Charisma. Band Dance under Charisma. And let's see what else he has here. Okay, yeah, Needle Rain. That's the upgraded version of Needle Shot, which you get at 100 skill points for bows. Not that useful in my opinion. Yeah, rain of arrows that can occasionally obliterate all enemies in a single salvo. Well, not really. You can only single target with this, and he'll attack like one enemy 3 times or something like that, and it'll deal like 1 damage, or it'll critical hit and instant kill them. I don't think it's worth it. I think it sucks. So with bows, only put 88 points in there for Shining Shot, because Shining Shot is pretty damn good. Then of course, yeah, under staves he gets the same ability that Jessica has, basically a free mid-heal, I should say. Knuckle Sandwich, Miracle Moon, yeah. Miracle Moon is like a upgraded version of Harvest Moon. I'll go over that in a second. Yeah, he gets Defending Champion, which is defensive ability that greatly reduces the damage inflicted by physical attacks. So basically it's like an improved defend. I guess it doesn't sound that bad, but why would I put points into fisticuffs for Angelo? Yeah, to me that's just not a good idea. And Chilling Chuckle, of course, has like the upgraded version of Sarcastic Snigger. Works on multiple enemies as opposed to just one. Not really that useful in my opinion. All you really need is Sarcastic Snigger. Charming look, glance so powerful, captivating, that burns all enemies in its path. Yeah, big freaking whoopity-doo. And then for swords, you've seen all these abilities. Yeah, Miracle Slash, never really showed this one off. Secret sword technique that heals your own wounds each time you strike a foe. Yeah, I don't really use that one. I'd much rather use Falcon Slash, or Flame Slash, or Metal Slash, or hell, Lightning Storm most of the time. And let's see what else he has here. Yeah, those are all the bonuses. He also gets a probability of dodging attacks with fisticuffs if you plan on putting points into fisticuffs with him, but I don't recommend that. With Angelo, just go with mainly bows, and then make the choice between swords and staves. I personally like swords better, but staves isn't a bad route either if you're only going to put like 65 points to get the Oomph spell, because the Oomph spell is pretty good. And yeah, that's it. Now let's do the hero now. Let's see, what does he get? What does he get? Does he get anything new? Not for battle spells. Alright, yeah. Call Team, Dragon Slash, Miracle Slash, Giga Slash, yeah. Already showed those off. Multi-thrust, Lightning Storm. Okay, yeah. Boomerangs. Here we go. Yeah, Super Throw. Fearsome attack that causes all your strength to cause extreme damage to all foes. Not too bad. Firebird throw is a little bit better. Starburst throw is okay. Giga Throw is supposed to be, a powerful attack against a single enemy. But you're much better off putting skills into Spears, in my opinion, because you get Multi-Thrust and Lightning Thrust, which, in my opinion, are just better abilities. Then, of course, his sword abilities are good, too, like Falcon Slash and Dragon Slash, in my opinion, are the best ones. Falcon Slash obviously being the best one. Dragon Slash, definitely situational. I did show off using Dragon Slash against, the dragons here in the Dragovian Trials. Then he gets like Stone's Throw, Knuckle Sandwich, Defending Champion, Multi-Fist. Knuckle Sandwich probably wouldn't be that bad if you build up enough tension and, get some oomph going. But honestly, I don't think fisticuffs and boomerangs are a good option for the hero. If you're going to go with weapons, definitely go spears, and then in the later game go with swords, because yeah, that's when the abilities start becoming more useful in swords, is later on in the game, as you saw. And then of course Dragon Soul is just awesome. But yeah, I guess his fisticuffs aren't that bad, but nah, screw that. And boomerang attack plus 20, yeah, fisticuffs, he gets an attack plus 50 bonus, which is interesting, but again, I don't really think that's useful. I mean, I'm not saying fisticuffs and boomerangs are bad options. I'm just saying that swords and spears are better for them. So that's basically the gist of it. And, yeah, that's about it. I'll be right back. Wow, I just spent the whole episode in the main menu talking about skills. Okay, well, I guess in the next episode I will be showing them off. Sorry about that, folks, but whatever. This is VIII 121. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.